Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I've done a lot of work lately on the map, so I've added a lot of shops to all the other cities. I've added the Australia passport that I've been talking about earlier. For those of you who are new to the channel and to the server, I'll tell you a bit more about it in a second. Let's just start where you normally start if you join the server. You can choose if you want to start as a civilian. These are the slots that aren't whitelisted, so if you hop on the server, just make sure you have the Australia mod added and initialized, and then you should be good to go. Normally you have a blue for a faction. On other live servers this is basically always the police, but on this server it's the army. So there's a big difference between this server and other live servers, but I'll show you a bit more when we get in the game. But what you normally don't see is the Op4 faction. So I've reintroduced the Op4 faction as the rebels. So instead of being a license, being a civilian and buying a rebel license, you can now actually become a whitelisted rebel. And being a rebel has its own perks. So you get like the cool guns, cool clothing, etc. If you're a civilian, you're still able to get that stuff, but you actually have to buy them directly off one of the rebels. So you will have access to the smaller guns like handguns, an Uzi, an SMG, that sort of stuff. But if you want something heavier or cool clothing, stuff like that, then you have to go to the rebels themselves and buy directly from them. Then there's the independent faction, which is always the medics. Well, on most servers it is, so I've left that the same. We're going to expand this a little bit, but we need some more medics first. And then we have the civilians, so let's just start out as a civilian. And I'll show you what's going to happen. Going to start out in Tasmania, so that's the only spawn point that we will have. There we go. As you can see, Tasmania is the only spawn location we have at the moment. So if you want other spawn locations, then you actually need a license for that, or the Australia passport. So you have to start out in Tasmania, make some money over here, buy an Australian passport. You can just see it on the map over here at the license shop. And once you have that, you get the extra spawn points in Australia, so Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide. I'll tell you a bit about what that is in a second. Perth, of course, and Darwin. So those are the cities you will receive once you buy the Australian passport, and then you will be able to spawn over there. What you see over here is something I'm going to show you. Yeah, I'll just teleport over there as soon as we spawn in, to show you what this is all about. Or maybe I should save the best for the last, but I really want to show you guys this. Since the Eden editor, we got some cool new functions in the editor, and finally a 3D editor. So that's really awesome. I was really excited about that. It made it much easier for me to add all the new shops to exactly the right locations, make the NPCs work, etc. So that was pretty cool. And after I had finished that, I had the idea of building a wall from north to south. So as you can see, one square is like 1 by 1 kilometer. So this wall is, well, from north to south, this is about 15-17 kilometers. And this wall goes a bit like this, so it's probably at least 20 kilometers. And it's even cooler because there are 2 walls over there with 4 checkpoints. So when you get over here, you are leaving the army side of the island, the east side of the island, and you will travel into rebel territory. And in rebel territory you got cocaine field, heroin field is just over here in the civilians, or not civilian side, on the army side of the island. And we got the checkpoints over here that you have to cross through if you want to find a weak spot in the wall. There are a few, I can tell you that. But if you do that and you try to run from one side to the other side, because there are 2 walls actually, so like 2 20-kilometer walls, you're definitely going to get blown up. So let me just show you. So this is where you normally start in Tasmania. So we are in, what's this town called again? City, Launceston. So this is where we start. You can also buy a boat and then just go to Melbourne or Sydney or Adelaide. But if you don't have a passport and the army finds you, then you will be deported back to the island. And another perk of having it is getting the extra spawn points, of course. So let's just go over to that big fat wall over there. There we go. you can see on the map, it's where the desert starts. So basically where the desert starts, that's rebel territory. Let me just run over there. We got anti-air radar over here. The camouflaged one is on the army side of the island. The other one that you see over there is on the rebels territory. Got a nice checkpoint over here. Bunch of flags, so you can see whose territory you're entering. Let's just jump. So normally you'd have a guard over here. As you can see, this is like NATO territory. On the other end there are red flags, and there are similar warning signs which tell you danger, you're leaving our area. And as you can see over here, do not leave the form paths or tracks because of unexploded ammunition. Let me just demonstrate that to you guys. Okay, let's make a bet. How long do you think, if I just take like regular walking speed, so like this, how long do you think I'll last? How many seconds? 1, 3, 5, 20, 0? Let's see, does anybody wanna guess? Make a bet? The prize will be that after that I'll do, if you win, I'll do whatever you tell me to do. Alright. I don't know, do I feel lucky today? Do you feel lucky, punk? I don't know, it's a sunny day, but yeah, let's see. Okay, I think I may, I don't know, I might last for like 5 seconds. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20, there we go, 24.5 seconds. As you can see, it's not really safe in here. So now we can just respawn in Tasmania. I'm gonna show you how big this wall is, just to give you an idea, because it's freaking huge. Just spawn a helicopter over here. Here we go. Increase a few settings. That's better. Put in some air plugs. Okay, so this is where it starts, all the way in the south side of the map. And player disconnected. Yeah, if you want to connect, make sure that that you got the add-ons installed. Otherwise, you'll be thrown off automatically. I think I saw a hole over here, like a security breach. Yeah, that's definitely a breach. So, you know, good luck crawling under it and then not getting yourself blown up. Okay, so I really have to fix it. But anyway, this is where it starts. And this is all minefield in between. So this is the first checkpoint, checkpoint Alpha. Let's fly to Bravo Charlie Delta. Give you guys an impression of the size. This is all minefield in between. 2 huge walls. I can even show you guys the weak spots that I know of so far. It's mostly at the rivers and the really steep hills, because the the walls don't nicely align over there. So one piece of a wall is like much higher than the one next to it. That way there are a few points where you can jump over. But still, you gotta find like a similar exit point at the other side. I mean, come on guys, we're not even at point Bravo yet, or like checkpoint Bravo. But even if you find another exit point on the other side of the map, then you still have to make it through the minefield. There are a few narrower points, but I placed some extra mines over there. And over here in the water we got some sea mines. And as you can see over here, you can swim through that. You see there's a bunch of mines in the water. And yeah, I placed some extra like fences over there. Some extra barriers. Oh, that's not good. There we go. So as you can see, it's pretty tight. But over here, for example, you can see the issue with the walls. So there might be 1 or 2 points over there where you can simply jump over it. I was thinking of adding mine detectors, but for like a really high price, so that way people can buy a mine detector and still get through it undetected. You can also take a boat or get around it, or try and fly through it with a helicopter, but there will be air radar up soon for the army, so they will always be able to see you, so if somebody's paying attention, of course. So here we got checkpoint Bravo. Let me see how far away that is from checkpoint Alpha. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kilometers away. I mean, all that behind that hill. That's just checkpoint Alpha to checkpoint Bravo. And at night it looks pretty cool with all the road cones. You got those blinking lights on them, so it looks pretty nice. You should definitely be able to see a checkpoint before driving into it. That's Pine Gap over there. That's the Rapid Response Unit's forward operating base. The Federal Reserve is also over there. As you can see, it gets a bit narrow over here, so made sure to put some extra mines over there. It gets really wide over there, so there's still a shitload of mines there. So this first dome just below me, that's the Federal Reserve. So there are enough soldiers online. You'll need like 4 soldiers online, then you can breach the Federal Reserve, take the gold, take it to the gold buyer, and sell it over there. And in real life, this is a CIA/NSA facility where they probably try to wiretap whoever they can. So it's pretty cool that Aussie added this to the map. So as you can see, we're over here now. This is a blue zone. If you enter a blue zone with a weapon drawn, you will probably get shot by the military. Same thing goes over here with the rebel outpost. This is a rebel HQ with a really big base of them just behind it. As you can see, we got all the shops over here. All the big cities have like all the important shops that you know and that you really need. This Pine Gap army base where we can quickly respond or even insert the rebel area. We got a small airstrip over here, so that's neat. Big wall over there. Let's just continue flying. Show you guys this wall, just for the fuck of it. Normally in the old editor I would have never built a wall like this, but nowadays it has become really easy. Since the release of the Eden editor last week, man, it's so easy to do stuff like this. It still took me a couple of hours, but if I had done this like the old school way, it would have cost me like, I don't know, weeks perhaps. That editor saves mission editor, like mission makers, a shitload of time. So we get checkpoint Charlie over here. Basically the same thing as we've seen before. Also like 5-6 clicks out from the previous one. And you can see the water in the distance over there. That's where checkpoint Delta is. I mean, you have to pass through one of these if you have to go into the other territory. So, abandoned army outpost over there to our right. This way the rebels will stay on their side of the island. The army will do the same, except for in you know, special situations, events, that sort of stuff. They normally won't chase somebody into the rebels' territory. But if somebody is hiding from the army and trying to hide in rebel territory, then the army will try to negotiate with the rebels, you know, see if they can maybe catch him. If that guy is a friend of the rebels, it will become much harder to get their hands on them. Because, you know, the rebels don't turn over friends. The same thing goes for the army. If you normally support the army, go out there once in a time, you know, once in a while to take out a few rebels. Then the same thing applies. If you live on the east side of the island, then it will become like much easier to stay friends. Just go over there to the rebel side, pull off some shit, then fly back and live a happy life over there. Let me show you what it's at, what it looks like at one of these checkpoints. The yellow poles are going to be gone in version 5 of the map. Aussie, the creator of this map, is currently working on version 5, and it already looks really cool. He's adding like a lot of custom buildings, terminals at the airports, that sort of stuff, and a lot of breakable glass. So that's really cool. As you can see, we got the road cones over here. Normally they blink at night, so that's pretty cool. So even if you come, even if you approach it from a distance, then you should still be able to see it from a distance. So. If you don't have a gun, it's a bit messed up to watch it. No, it's good. There we go. But normally, you know, you look at the roof, but if you have a gun in your hand, then you can clearly see what's going on over there. Maybe a binocular. No, just died, of course. As you can see, after I died, lose all of my stuff. Gotta go back to the shop after this, but I just want to start out in Tasmania and show you guys how to start out on the island. So make sure you stay in the roads. My keyboard keeps messing with me for some reason. As you can see, red flags. I don't know, supported by Putin or something. We've got some Russian, I think that is, Russian letters over there. And a nice communist flag. It looks like the old school Soviet one. So over here you clearly see that you are leaving the rebel side of the island and driving into the army side, like the government side. The government are basically corrupt rebels who have taken over power from the previous government. They claim to be the legal government now, or like the and they just try to win hearts and minds and make sure people stay on their side of the island by protecting them. You charge a little protection money for that, of course, and the friendlier you are with the army, the less money they probably charge you. So yeah, it's corrupt. It's like a rogue nation state. A lot of corrupt shit going on. Alright, so let's go back to Tasmania. Start out over there. Alright, no more teleporting from here on. If I get fucked, I get fucked. Okay. So, well, here I am. Desperate man, lost in Tasmania. What does one do? I don't know. We could use vehicle, of course. Let's check out the prices. This is the car shop over here. You can see on the map here in Launceston where you start, you have a car shop, the Timmy Hilfigers, those are the clothing shops. There's a garage over there. Over here at the bank you can see the ATM markers, so you know that you can get some money over there. We got a gun store even over here in Launceston, and there's a market. Then in Hobart City, just down the road, we got a truck shop and a license shop. In the license shop you can buy the Australia passport, but also your driver's license and that sort of stuff. And the truck shop you can buy bigger trucks, you know, to make more money. Then over here we have a boat shop and a diving shop, a fish market, but the only things that don't work at the moment are fishing, hunting, and turtle poaching. But for the rest, so basically everything else you see in the map here works, apart from hunting and turtle poaching and fishing. So don't try to use the fishing net on the boat. I'm going to work on fixing that because I just first wanted to make sure that all the shops were added to the cities, that we had a lot of activity here to make some money on. The rebel outposts, I've created an army outpost. I'm gonna show you that first, because that's also something you've probably never seen. I'm pretty sure you've never seen this before on another map. Let's just go over there, get a chopper. Just teleported, so my frame rate always goes down a little bit. Probably has to load the environment first. So over there on the mountain, the radio tower, that's the propaganda department. Not a lot of activity over there at the moment, but maybe it's a nice place for a hostage situation, something like that. My keyboard really keeps messing with me. I don't like that, especially when I'm flying. So over here on the edge of Sydney, where you normally leave the city, we got an army base. This is the army HQ. I'm gonna build 2 more army bases in, let's see, Melbourne and Adelaide. So one over here at the end of the runway, and another one over here in Adelaide. And then the Air Force also has, or the Army I should say, also has the forward operating base where the Federal Reserve is at. Yeah, and those are basically all the spawn points. And over here we got, let's see, that's over here, we got Supermax Prison, which is pretty cool. Really big ass prison. So, just to show you guys what's inside here, I'll land here for a second. There were a few perimeter breaches over here. I also fixed them over the last few days. So, and if the rebels bump into anything, they only have to let me know and I'll fix it. So here the army has an army vehicle shop where they can buy helicopters. I can't use it because I'm a civilian. So. And then we got a big tower, which gives you a nice overview of the place and the surroundings. Here we got HC tower, and we got a research building over here. 2 medical buildings. That's an office building. And over there, a guy that's standing over there. Oh, it's daytime. I think somebody forgot to put out the fire. There we go. This is Army item shop, so this is where Army buys the clothing, and the Republican Guard can buy some special items, like heavier guns, that sort of stuff. And then there's the President shop. So the President and Vice President can buy like heavy artillery and heavy weapons, big vehicles, planes, that sort of stuff. The thing somebody else normally doesn't need. We don't want people just to drive around and kill civilians all day. This is my office. We got drop point 2 over here. That's his code name. So if you do a delivery mission and have to drop off package at drop point 2, then you have to get over here, as you can see in the map. And the other guy, you might have just seen on the map, that's the drug dealer. It's the only drug dealer on the island. It's my son, Donnie De Silva. Donnie, say hi to everybody. Yeah, it looks like 2 drops of water. That's what his mom always says. So, I still got some work to do, I see. A few of my suitcases over there. Oh, never mind that. We'll do that later. So this is the army headquarters. This is where the army normally hangs out, and the president has his office. As you can see, security breach over here has been fixed. Then we can go in one of these bunkers, which will show you where I'm going next. Over here, you got the entrance. That's one entrance, on the Sydney side, and there's another one over there. There's a lot of towers, bunkers, that sort of stuff. That should be pretty good, you know, relatively easy to defend this. Might want to put something on the road over here, so if there's a shootout, people gotta run a long way now. Might want to fix that. So here we got guard towers for the entrance. If you approach and just go full speed around this corner, you will simply crash into that instead of that, most probably. So this is the Army HQ. Still have to build 2 other army bases. I could simply copy paste this one, but I don't want to do that. I did do that for the rebels though. Let's go to the rebel HQ. I didn't copy the army base. I like redesigned this one. Used different buildings. Used sort of the same approach, you know, to defending the base itself. We got the other army base over there. As you can see, you need to have a gun in your hand to have like good sight over here. As you can see, there's a big rebel base over here. It's where they can do training, that sort of stuff. Normally you drive a car in here, then the guard will maybe search your car or search you. Then they will open the next gate, then you can enter. But then you still haven't entered the real base, like the base itself. This is like the outside perimeter. We got 2 of these pillboxes over here. They have to drive in here. Probably going to add some more walls on the inside for some more security. And there's no tower on the other side, but as you can see, there's a ladder, so rebels can get on the roof of that building. Also gives them very nice overview. And they also have one of the big guard towers. And they got like 2 towers over here, where the army normally only has like 1 bunker. Got some more nice red flags over here. As you can see, we are using different colors for the buildings and on the rebel side. Here we got the rebel shop with the market. Civilians and basically any faction can always use the market, so you can always buy some food and some drink. And that's basically it. If you want guns, for example, and you try the rebel weapon shop, it's not going to work. So you have to go straight to a rebel and buy it off them. Rebel vehicle shop with an ATM, and the same goes for the rebel air garage, where you can also buy helicopters if you're a rebel. So we get 2 more of those bases. One out here in the middle of the desert. So there's one there. Pretty close to the FOB of the army. So they got a nice place if they want to like take a chance and fly into the army's territory, then they can simply take off from here, or they can have like reinforcements over here, so if anything goes wrong at any of the checkpoints, then they can rapidly respond. The same idea for the rapid response unit. So this is the other rebel base, right over there. As you can see, it's pretty similar to the one I showed you before. And then there's one more over here in Perth. Which is also similar. It was a nice field over here. I think I actually started with this one. Yeah, I started with this one and then copied this one to the other ones. As you can see, there's no way to get into it. It should be easily defendable, relatively easily. There's a lot of spotlights over here, also in all the corners. So it's going to be really difficult to just sneak up to one of them and try and do something. I believe this is a shop close by. Even an ATM maybe, yeah. So you do have a good excuse to get like really close. You could go through the back exit over here. Who's this? Is this clothing? Oh, it's a market. And just sneak up like this. These doors are already open. Now if you get into a firefight, make sure to get one of you guys in this building. So those are all the rebel bases, army bases, all the cities, all the stuff. Cocaine field, where you can process rocks, oil, yeah, basically whatever you want. You can do coke. You got the heroin wheat processing over here in Alice Springs, and the coke processing is just down there in Melbourne, or sorry, Adelaide. And then there's one more heroin processor over here, and I think I'm going to add like another wheat processor over there, but I'm open to suggestions, so if you guys want to see something somewhere, just let me know. Okay, now we're really going to go back to Tasmania, and I'll try and stick to my promise to no longer use teleport. Start over there. So how much money do we got? 52.5k. You make 500k every 5 minutes. So, or I mean $500 dollars every 5 minutes. So yeah, we should start somewhere. Probably should get some money. Let's see. Oh, wrong button. Come on, get up and use your real skills. There we go. Car shop. Well, when you start out, you can buy a quad bike. You don't need a driver's license for that. So if you want to buy a hatchback or whatever, you'll need a driver's license. So we'll just start off with a quad bike, which costs $37.50. So let's get some. Yeah, let's get some more money. We have to buy more stuff anyway. But I first want a quad because I really don't want to go walk around here. So all the Centrelink, Commonwealth banks, those type of buildings, all have ATMs, and you can always find them on the map by the little greenhouse icon. So let's see, maybe 10k would be enough. Yeah, it would be enough to start with. Get some clothing because a backpack is like 5k. We need some other clothing. We're gonna need a pickaxe if we want to do some iron. We might have to go do, I don't know, do some apples first. No, just fuck that. Let's buy a quad bike. Do we need a quad bike? Yeah, we need one because we want to go get a license and we don't want to walk all the way over there. So yeah, let's just get a quad bike. I think I might have to go pick some apples first. Get an off-road. I already have money for the off-road. And driver's license is like $500, I believe. But if we get an off-road and a pickaxe, then we can mine some iron. And once we got iron, then should be able to easily make enough money to get the Australian passport. This is the license shop. Maybe we need a better name for this. Like government building or something, government office. So here we have all licenses. Driver's license is $500. Boating license is $1,000. Pilot license 25k, 20k for a truck license, 75k for a homeowner's license, and 250k for the Australian passport. Well, let's just get the driver's license first. We bought a driver's license. That's awesome. Yeah, screw the rest. Do we have anything else over here? Oh yeah, let's see what a truck costs. Like a small one. It's a truck shop over here, so since we're here anyway. Always lock your thingies. There we go. Alright. Let's see, truck boxer, 90k. Okay, I'm gotta put in some work for that. What else do we have here? A hospital. Alright. Okay, so let's get an off-road, get some clothing. Let's get some clothing first. Should have enough money now for clothing. Maybe get a bit more. Get a backpack that we can fill up with iron. Get an off-road. Probably has the most inventory for the money what we can buy right now. That way we can just fill it up a couple of times. Get some iron, mine that. Then we go over to the processing, process it, and as soon as we've processed it, we can go sell it at the trader. There's nobody else on the island right now, so it should be a piece of iron, piece of cake. Stupid sign. There we go. So we got Timmy Philhigger over here. The Timmy Philhiggers, that's the clothing shop. They're called the Preacher Wear on the rebel side of the island. Just so you know that. Market. Oh wait, this is not Timmy Philhigger, this is the market, but we need a pickaxe anyway, so we don't need anything else yet. We don't need any food. I'm not gonna buy a fuel can, something like that. I think I already know where it is. It's just next to the car shop. It's funny how you can build something like this and then not even remember what you put where. I mean, this map is that big. Hello, Timmy. Oh, Timmy. The menu gotta get a bit screwed up. I gotta figure out what that is. Still able to use it though. Don't need a vest. Let's just get a... Oh, there we go. You have to click on the... Okay, it switches windows that way. Alright. So, buy that shit. And there we go. Whee! Alright, so... We got a pickaxe. We got all our stuff. Oh yeah, we need a car. Let's just see how much a car is. Let's put this in the garage. Map. I should be able to do it from here. There we go. How much is it? Let's see if there's something else we might be able to buy. We got like 41k, almost 42. Damn it. Just not enough money for the SUV. Maybe I should have ran over to the license shop anyway. But what's the capacity? 100? No, never mind. 80, 18, 750. Alright, let's get some money at the ATM. This is the first time I'm checking everything out, so we might find a bug here or there. But it looked like everything was working, so let's see how far we get. I should be able to make enough money to get the Australian passport license. Let's set that as a goal for tonight, and then tomorrow we can go over to Australia, or next time. There we go. Ah shit, I didn't look at the color. Now I bought a red one. Ah, never mind. Who cares? So the goal for now is to get the Australian passport, get to Australia. Let's see how many runs it takes with an off-road. If it goes really fast, I might be able to show you guys some more. You know, you always have to take a bit of time for this. So the idea is that you have to invest a little bit of time into the game before you can get to Australia, because normally if you join the game and are not familiar with roleplay, with how all the mechanics of life itself work, then I think it's a nice it might be a nice idea, you know, to have like a confined space where you have to start and actually put in some work to get access to the rest. You can still buy a boat and go over there, but you can be deported. Oh wait, this is Australia. We have to drive on the left, of course. Let's try that. And yeah, you get a lot of perks for that, because you can basically make a lot of money over there. So there's like a real economic incentive to get over there. So that's why you really want the Australian passport and get the fuck off this island. Get to like a real island. I think this island, Tasmania, is like the size of Stratus. So Stratus is the small map in Arma, which comes like default. As you can see, maybe it's a bit smaller, maybe even a bit bigger, I don't know. But it's about the same size. And then there's Australia. So Altis is probably something like this, I guess. It's like 1600 square kilometers. So a lot of stuff to do, a lot of places to hide. Yeah, stick on the left, of course. Oh, that's gonna be so funny. Oh, we're already there. So this is gonna be funny. Make sure to tell people to make sure to drive on the left side of the road. There's gonna be like a shitload of car crash over here. You don't have to do this. I just like to do that. And then we so-called get a pickaxe, and then we grab something. Yeah, that's the animation for now. Might gonna put in like an actual pickaxe and the animation, etc. Or that you can use your Windows button to do this, so you don't have to click open the menu, keep doing this all the time. But for now it works, and we got all the basic stuff working, so that's good. I'm really curious to see how many times we're gonna have to do like a copper run before we can buy the Australian passport, get spawn points over there. Costs like 250k. I don't know, I hope I can make like 50k or something per run, so I only have to do this like 5 times. Normally if you have a lot of people over here it's much more difficult, of course. You have all the newbies over here, so the army and the rebels are definitely going to scout for for lost souls over here, you know. They'll probably try to bribe you, offer you like an Australian passport in exchange for, I don't know, military service or joining the rebels cause. Because damn, there's not a lot to do over here in this island. You can do copper, etc. So you really want to get off this island. People can buy guns over here, so you still can get robbed, you know. And then anybody else can simply take a helicopter and fly in to rob you, recruit you, whatever they want to do. It's like Rookie Island. Potato Island. Alright, so let's fill up the truck. There we go. Use so-called pickaxe. I don't think I can store a lot more in my inventory, so this is probably the biggest wall somebody ever built in Arma. I don't think I've seen something similar before. And there are actually two walls, like on both sides. So it's like 40 kilometers of wall. It's like twice the size across Stratus. I mean Altis. Another guy tried to connect, disconnect. If you try to connect, make sure you got Australia add-on initialized. That's basically the only one you need. There's one more at the moment, but you don't actually need it. It's the C-17A3, and that's a really big airplane, which is used by the army, but as a civilian you can also buy it. But you won't need that till you get to the other island, make a lot of money. You can easily make a lot of money, by the way, in the other island. If you do cocaine, for example, if you do a chopper full, so like a Mohawk full of cocaine, you can make like $7.5 million. It's really risky to do that. Is this like a mini pickaxe or? This guy's using a really tiny pickaxe. Do you see? There you go. You didn't see it, right? It goes so fast, and it's a really tiny pickaxe. So. I think we're almost full. So if you guys have any question about the island or the live mission, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. If you want to join, it's really easy. Just go to Altis.XYZ and then click on Getting Started in the top menu, and it tells you exactly how to install the add-on, the map. And then you should be able to enjoy all of this. Everything you see in the map over here is working right now, so basically everything that you are used to should be working. Oh yeah, the drop points aren't working since the Eden update, so that sucks a bit, but there are still like a ton of possible ways to make money, so that shouldn't be an issue. And I'm going to contact Matt, the creator of the buildings. We've already been working on fixing the lockable houses together, so I think he might have an explanation for why this is going on. Because when you get to the DP points, the Centrelink buildings, you can open the doors, but you can't enter the building itself. So that's really weird, and I have no freaking idea what the problem is over there. So, you know, I'm probably going to need his help. Yeah, the lockable houses are almost fixed, so that's pretty cool. So everybody with an Australia service should then be able to fix their housing issues, because right now you can normally buy a house but you can't lock it. We fixed like 80% of the issues. Then we got onto Altis RPG. Yo, Dangstorm, what's up? Then we got into the Altis RPG forums, and we tried to ask for some help, but it wasn't allowed, so they closed the topic because they said, you know, it's not allowed to discuss about modded servers over here, so that sucked a bit. Especially since I already have permission from Tonic himself and Ichuka to do this, you know, to use mods and combine the Australian map with with live missions. So if you guys want to know anything about this map, about the server, just feel free to let me know. If you have any suggestions, I'd happily listen, because I've been working on this so much that I might have got a bit stuck into what's possible and what's not. So if you have any cool creative ideas, feel free to let me know. I'm open to any suggestions. Now that we've got like all the shops added to all the cities, a lot of ways to make money, we got the big ass wall over there. I'm probably going to add vehicles, weapons, that sort of stuff for civilians mostly as the next part. And then once we have that, I might want to go, implement Task Force Radio. I personally really love Task Force Radio, so I'm really curious what other people think of that. The in-game voices, or like the in-game voice chat, always just sucks a little bit. The quality can be shitty, especially if people have shitty mics. And then there's some guy standing in front of you just going like, you have no idea what he's saying. And you're like, sorry sir, what are you saying? And then he just shoots you in the face, and he goes on TeamSpeak, and then suddenly it's all clear, and he goes like, yeah, well, I was telling him to get down, something like that. So I think that if you add Task Force Radio, then you automatically have that fixed. Did I already pass that? I'm really bad at multitasking, sorry for that. Let's see. No, it should be right there. There we go. Just take a right turn over here. You do have to drive all across Tasmania right now to run iron. So if there's a lot of people over here, it can be a little bit risky. Then we got Bob. Bob is going to process our copper. Oh yeah, we need a license. Oh, I'm screwed. How much money do I have? Luckily I have enough money, but I don't have it on me. Alright, so back to the ATM. No more teleporting, as I said before. So I'm just going to do this from the start like basically everybody else should. So when I'm going to play as a civilian, I'm just going to do that. But when I'm the president, I'll have my own perks, of course. So it really depends on the role. You can join the army, you can join the rebels. Those are whitelisted factions, so it's not like another live service where you're a civilian. You can simply buy a rebel license and then go play as a rebel. You actually have to be in the rebel faction, because the rebels control one part of Australia and the army controls the other part. So that way you can still buy weapons from the rebels and clothing from the rebels, etc. But you don't simply buy a rebel license and then go out to buy rebel stuff. So I thought it'd be a nice way to just start out, show you guys how it works. If you want to join the server, hop on. Basically you have to do this. And once you get enough money, you can buy the Australia passport, go over there. So now that we got all the basic stuff working, we got vehicles, we got or we might add some more vehicles, weapons, clothing, that sort of stuff. Task Force Radio, let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, and then functions, of course, so there are a lot of things you can come up with. Let's just park it over here, who cares? Crap, never mind. I'm really bad at multitasking. So, there we go. Yeah, I might need a repair kit. Oh crap, then I have to drive all the way over to that other town. So let's just get the money for the copper license. And then when we get to when we drive to the trader, then we can buy a repair kit. If we want to buy a repair kit, we need some extra money, so let's just bring 10k. There's not a lot of people out there at the moment who can go and rob us anyway, so. Ah, this sucks. My car is a bit slow now. Sorry for that. Sorry for crashing into that. Let's see. Can we just drive down the road? Yeah, we can. Would be nice to go over to the general store, also buy GPS. Jesus, mining copper really makes me hungry. Goes pretty fast. Okay, take a left over here. Oh yeah, stick to the left side of the road, that was. Welcome to Australia. Well, not even Australia. I mean, is Tasmania technically Australia? I think so. It's not a separate country, right? Is it? Did I miss a memo? Really have no idea. I really believe it's like part of Australia. Don't believe the same about New Zealand or anything, so don't worry. But Tasmania was actually called after a Dutch guy called Abel Tasman, or Abel Tasman as we say in Dutch. And he also found Australia, you know, like after that were already people living there for like 10,000 years, but he found Australia. So that's why Australia was first called New Holland. And now I just want to process that. I got some stuff in my backpack, right? Yeah. Alright. Why am I not processing? Maybe sync data? This normally always works. It was working before, I'm pretty sure of that. I've done this before. Did I change something? Yeah, I just don't have the license at the moment. What the crap? But I got the license now. Ah, I know. I've screwed up. Alright. Did I? That's interesting. We can't get off the island! Frick. Yeah, I might have to go fix that real quick and restart the server. Let me think, because was that in the mission file? Did I screw up with the mission file? It always must have been. Alright, well, cut my legs off and call me shorty. Let's just go park this. Now I'm gonna take down the server anyway, so I'm just gonna be back in like 2 minutes, fix this real quick. I think it should be easy to fix. So just hang in there for a few seconds and I'll be back, and then we'll go make sure we do this right. Sorry for the inconvenience, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Well, here we go again. Yeah, just download the map, the Australia map. If you go to Altis.XYZ, there's a button getting started at the top of the top menu, and as soon as you go there, let's get you guys some visuals. There we go. So if you go there, you'll see that it's fairly straightforward to download the Australia map. You can simply subscribe to it in the Steam workshops. So when you do that and you log on to the server, just filter by Altis.XYZ. Then you will see the blue for the op 4 faction and the independent ones. Civilian isn't whitelisted, so basically anybody can jump on as a civilian. And if you want to join Blue 4 or Op 4, simply throw up a post on the forum and then I'll respond to that. Or as soon as this gets bigger, it might be some other people. If there are more people out there who really like this idea, you know, they can simply jump on, try it out as a civilian. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward, so just try it out sometime. If you get to the island, just let me know and I'll, if you see my name, you can always give me a call, you know. I come over there, help you out if I have time. So let's just start out as a civilian again. We're going back to Tasmania. We're trying to make money to buy an Australian passport. As soon as we've got an Australian passport, then we get all the extra spawn points in Australia. And in Australia you can make a lot of money. So everybody wants to move to Australia over here. Oh yeah, now we have to receive the mission file again, of course. Because I just updated it after undoing the screw up. I already fixed that yesterday, but I forgot to copy my mission file back to the Eden editor, or the file that you use in the Eden editor, so that way it got overridden again by the older version. Because I adjusted it manually after I found it. So that's why I had to do it again now. Should be fixed forever now if I just make sure to keep in mind to use this working on this version. I'm not sure why this happens. I think it uses like a DHT to get mission files. If you have more people on the server, sometimes this goes faster, so I'm not sure how Arma sets up the connection. It also has to check some signatures on your add-ons, that sort of stuff first. So maybe that's why it always takes a while to receive the mission file. Okay, so we already got the copper processing license, and we got a car. I think we should still have the pickaxe, so that way we can simply just go over there, get some more copper. Maybe even got the copper in my backpack. I don't think so. I don't think you have anything, can store anything that's unrefined in your backpack. Because that way you could just go somewhere, get some stuff, put it in your backpack, respawn somewhere else, process it, respawn somewhere else and sell it, you know. That would be much too easy. So I've probably lost all that. Yeah, I still do have the pickaxe though. And I got some money. I got 14k left, so that's going to be nice, you know, for the start. Let's go to the garage, get my car. Could get a bigger car out of my garage, but I'm not gonna do that. Like I said before, I'm just gonna stick to the game for now. Use the same stuff other people would be using. Try not to teleport. Should be able to jump. Wrong button. There we go. Alright, so we still got all our stuff, so let's just go get some more copper, process it, and then go over to the trader, hopefully finally sell it. then we'll be able to see how much money we make, and then we can calculate how many of these runs we have to do before we can buy the Australia passport. Right now there aren't a lot of people, and I'm basically the only one at the moment. I've just opened up this server to the public last week, so I haven't done a lot of promotion yet. I've only made like one video before. I did another 6-hour stream in which I also tried to explain everything, how it works on this map, and yeah, from here I'm gonna do some more promotion. You know, if anybody else joins the server at this moment, I'll be able to help them out. I'll even give you some money, you know, so it becomes easier to buy the Australia passport. I think that people who join early should get like some extra perks for that, because you're an early adopter. So if you guys are curious about anything, how something works in this map, feel free to let me know. Sorry, I was checking out something else at the same time. Let's keep our eyes on the road. Try and stick to the left side of the road since we're in Australia. There's the mine. We got a small airfield over here, by the way, but you can't buy anything over there. You can only buy a boat, you know, or a car. If you want to get off the island, you probably want to buy a boat. Maybe even like a diving suit or something. How far do you have to swim? Well, you want to go get to Melbourne, so otherwise you still have to run. So it's like 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to swim this, even if you have a diving suit, it's still going to take an hour. If you take a boat from here to Sydney, that's a 30-minute boat ride in a speedboat, just so you know that. It's probably still going to take you like 15, maybe 20 minutes. Alright, let's get some copper. Really trying to come up with more cool ideas for the island, but pretty brain dead after all the work I've put into it so far. So I'm really curious for any of your suggestions. If there's something you would really like to see on the map, just yeah, let me know. There's already tons of stuff over here. If you have any questions about any of it, just let me know and I'd happily answer them. Server has only been up for like a week now, maybe even less, maybe like 4 or 5 days. So we occasionally have like other people hopping in. The people who hop on always come back till now, so that seems like a good sign. Yeah, Tasmania. We really got to get off of here. We really have to buy an Australian passport. So now that we have all the shops added, all the activities like mining, processing, that sort of stuff. So I'm currently processing or picking with a pickaxe. So I call this picking, but it actually looks like I'm picking it. I'm picking copper, and I'm gonna sell that at the copper trader. But first I have to go to the copper processing. This space is full, so I'm gonna load up my truck now. After this I can put just a bit more in the truck, then fill up my backpack. And then we can go over to the processing, sell it at the trader, and then we can see how much we make on this. And then hopefully in like I don't know, like 5 runs or something, we can buy the Australian passport, so we get all the extra spawn points in Australia. That's like 5 extra spawn points in Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, and then on the rebel side of the island, on the west side, over here in Darwin, and the one in Perth. So right now you only have, as a beginner, because I just started out as a beginner to show you guys how it works, you start out in Tasmania, and then you want to get over here, so you want the extra spawn points, so you have to actually buy a license, the Australian passport, and once you have the Australian passport you get those spawn points. So that's why I'm trying to figure out now how long this takes, see if it doesn't take too long, you know, because with a lot of people on this server, you know, it might be really difficult to mine iron. I don't know, we'll have to see about that. Just have to figure out how much you make first. I just wanted to do it the old school way, so I thought why not stream at the same time, show you guys how it works, answer any of the possible questions. I think I'm gonna add like instead of a virtual item, like a real item that you can actually pick up for the pickaxes, so you can also swing them, and that it really looks like you're using a pickaxe. So now that we got all the basic stuff added, all the shops, all the activities, I'm going to add like more vehicles, more weapons, that sort of stuff. Probably Task Force Radio, because I really love it because of the quality of the voices. If you guys have any other ideas, feel free to let me know. Yeah, we should be almost done over here. Once my backpack is full, I can just put like 2-3 more items in my car, and then we can drive. We can take a bit more to fill up the backpack. And once we have that, we go to the process it all. I already have the license, but I made a little. I messed something up, you know, so I had to restart the server real quick. So I started over again. Sorry for that, but we should be good to go now. Make enough money to get off here. That's my goal for the evening, you know, to at least get the Australian passport. Once we got the Australian passport, we can even take a boat ride over to Melbourne or something. Already, no, I don't. Yeah, I do have any choppers, but just want to play as a civilian. I think I'll go wipe my own civilian inventory, so that way when I play as a civilian, I actually have to, you know, do it just the same way everybody else does. But when I play as the army, then I'm the president. So yeah, I already got a lot of stuff for that. The president is mostly something for roleplay, you know. There's not much else I can do as president. Basically, if you're a soldier, and the same goes for if you're a rebel, you can't do cocaine at the moment, but I might want to change that for rebels, so even rebels can do cocaine. But for now, rebels and soldiers are just there to protect civilians. If you become friends with them, each side has like its own perks. So if you're friends with the rebels, it will become really easy to buy out or like buy weapons from them, buy clothing from them, that sort of stuff. If you become really good friends with them, they might want to give you a discount. And if you're friends with the army, then they will protect you even more. Maybe if you're like really good friends, they will even take you to the rebel side or protect you over there, try to invade it. There will be roleplay events so that everybody knows what's going to happen, and then we can do like big drug transports with civilians, or we could have like the army invading the rebel side, or the rebels invading the army side of the island. I really shouldn't try multitasking and driving at the same, like talking and driving at the same time. I'm really bad at multitasking. So good so far. At least the car is fixed now that we've respawned, so restarted the server. So that's good. Whoa. Well, luckily there wasn't a tree. Yeah, Seb, thanks for the message. It's good to see you again. It's been a long time, man. Just got a message from Seb. He He and I used to roleplay in the server where I actually started roleplaying, so let's see. There we go. As promised, it works. So Seb and I used to do a lot of roleplaying. We played like hundreds of hours. We had such a good time, and together with a few other guys, we just started out a gang. We started from scratch, and we had a lot of fun over there. So I've played on a lot of roleplay servers in the meanwhile, from I don't know, like basically all the lakeside servers, all the ones that I could find just to test them out to see if I really liked it. I've tried all the Altis live servers that I could find, good access, and you know, I always like well organized servers. So over here we have army and rebels, but the army doesn't go around and shoot civilians or rob them, that sort of stuff. So don't worry too much about that. The army is all about hearts and minds, you know. Just want to make sure that civilians can live a peaceful life, aren't bothered by the rebels, and the rebels will try to win the hearts and minds of the civilians to make sure they stay on their side of the island. So I started out over here in Tasmania. That's where you spawn as a civilian at first. You only get a spawn point in Tasmania. Now I'm processing copper. I'm going to sell that, try and make money for the Australian passport. With the Australian passport you get spawn points over here in Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, and 2 over here, 1 in Darwin and 1 in Perth. And as soon as you get those spawn points you'll be able to spawn over here. Yeah, and then you can, we're also working on the housing, you know, so you can actually buy a house and lock it, because right now it's a bit messed up. But together with the creator of the buildings, I'm working on solving that. We've solved it for like 80%. And Floppy Pancakes, another streamer here on Twitch, is also working on an Australia live server called with Real Men of Genius. That's a pretty cool server, so props for him. You also might want to check that out. He's probably going to help us with fixing it. So let's see, we're full, we're good to go. We got copper ingots now, so as you can see, we've processed it. Let's go over to the trader, sell that stuff. I'm really curious how much it will make, how many of these runs we'll have to do before we can buy the passport. So again, if you guys have any suggestions, any questions, feel free to let me know in the chat. And if you want to join the server, just let me know over there, and I'll make sure to meet you over here. I'll give you some start out cash, so it becomes easier for you to, you know what, I'll give 100k to the first 5 people, and then we'll half that with every 5 people. So 100k for the first 5 people, 50k for the next 5, etc. Maybe if I really like you guys, I'll give you some more, you know, so you can get spawn points in Australia. Really curious what people think about the concept of the Australian passport. I didn't come up with that myself, by the way. I borrowed the idea from Immersion Gaming. They were working on an Australia live server, but they took it down a little over a month ago. So I have no idea what's going on over there. I've sent them an email, but I haven't heard back from them, so maybe they're just like really busy working on the server. I hope so. Oh yeah, let's get a repair kit over here while we're at it. But they had that too, you know, the Australian passport, so I thought it was a really cool concept. Yo, we got a donation from Justin. Really appreciate it, man. And that's my first donation, actually, man. He says, I love you, Jimmy. I love you too, Justin. Love you so much. Justin is another guy I like to roleplay with. He's very cool. I met him together with a guy named Jake, both from the States. I met him on the Lakeside server. We had a lot of good times over there. And Justin is the general over here, so he's like the vice president of the army. And let's see, let's also buy GPS. Alright, should be good to go. Really appreciate it, man. My first donation ever on Twitch. Man, that's awesome. Whatever money you guys donate to me, I'll use it to reinvest it back into the game in whatever ways possible. I haven't even figured out, you know, what I want to put it into, but I think that's probably the best way to use that. So thanks very much again, Justin. I really appreciate it. And if you have a special request, tell me to jump off a building or whatever you want to see me do, just let me know. And I'll happily do it. I'll happily start over again. So where's the trader again? Sorry guys, I got too excited about my first nation over there. And I think the trader is in here. Yeah, it's in there. Why not check the map? Yeah. Yep. There we go. Is he floating? The guy is also... no, the guy isn't floating. His desk is just floating a little bit. Or are there like feet under there? No, only his feet. Alright. Ah, there's the general. He's joining us right now. So how much did I get for one? 1,500. So we made like 37.5k. So for 250k we might want to lower those prices a little bit. Because how much is that? I don't know, I'm pretty brain dead at the moment. Let's get a calculator so we can calculate it exactly. So right now a license is 250k, and if we divide that by 37.5k, that would be 7 runs, 6.666. So we would have to do 7 runs. Well, maybe that's not too bad. Let's see. Is he on TeamSpeak at the moment? Oh, there he is. Hey, man.
What's up?
What's up? Thanks for the donation, man. Really appreciate it.
No. It's just, you're just my bro. I had to.
I bless you, my brother. You're blessed. You wanna hop on as a civilian? Or get the Australian passport?
Yeah, I could.
Alright. You're on Twitch, by the way, but you already knew that, right?
I kind of already knew that.
Just thought, kind reminder. Okay, I gotta say you're a pretty decent guy. I don't think I ever hear you swear or something like that. Sometimes you're shouting, like Condor 1, Condor 1. But,
Me, dude. Okay, listen. If you would have just saw me a few minutes ago playing Rocket League, you would see me swear.
Yeah, okay. I might want to play Rocket League sometime then.
You have it or no?
No, I don't. No, I checked it out, but it was like football with cars, and then they lost me, so it's like, yeah, okay. No, I don't play that many games, to be honest.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I've known you for a while now.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Know that.
Alright, so... yeah, I'll just go do another run, and whenever you're ready, I'll just teleport you over here.
You don't need to teleport me.
Are you already in game?
No.
Alright. Oh, you don't want to be teleported?
No. I
Okay.
can teleport myself.
Oh, yeah, of course. Just forgot about that for a sec. Yeah, just give me a heads up, because I'm driving at the moment. Otherwise you might get killed. Right, so back to the mine. Mining it is. So
God.
So what are your top 3 requests? First one is probably Task Force Radio.
Yeah, obviously.
And number 2?
I don't know yet. I mean, probably like cars or something.
Yeah. I was thinking about the same thing. But first I had to add like all the shops, especially to the major cities, and yeah, now we can start implementing stuff like Task Force Radio, extra cars, cool features for cool functions on how to build stuff, for example, that sort of shit.
So how are you supposed to get from where we are right now to the frickin'...
To Australia?
Yeah.
You have to buy the Australian passport. So
I know, but then how do you get over there?
You can buy a boat, but you can also just respawn, but yeah.
You should make a bridge.
I'll ask Aussie to... Oh, crap. I'm really bad at talking and driving.
I've known that from experience.
I believe you instantly. Yeah, rubber banding. Rubber banding is the worst. If you have any ideas for features, or yeah, I really shouldn't talk and drive. I drive like a woman when I talk. But
this is why you let me drive.
yeah, yeah.
Or fly.
Let you fly.
Or anything really.
Wipe my ass or no.
Too far, too far.
Yeah, yeah. I
Where
was
you at?
rewinding already. Okay, I'm at the mine right now. So if you do wanna teleport, you good to go.
You're at the mine?
Yeah, I'm at the copper mine
Oh.
in Tasmania.
I'll be there in a few.
Yeah, sure.
My volume's so.
Yeah, I just calculated that we have to do like 7 runs to make the make enough money for the Australian passport.
Oh.
So I just want to try and do it, you know, like basically everybody else does, without cheating, without teleporting, without compensating myself for no good reason, that sort of stuff. Unless
I mean,
I'm playing as president, of course. I'm just playing as a civilian
Obviously.
right now.
I mean, I played as a civilian before you on Altis, so I still have all my Altis stuff. So I have like my gun and like all this other stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I had the same stuff, but I just deleted like all my stuff in the database, so I had to start over again with the same amount of money that somebody else would normally start with.
Oh shit.
Just
Yeah,
to show
prepared,
people
yeah.
how it works, you know.
I mean, that makes sense.
I was hoping that the Eden update would make it like much easier for people to join the server, but it looks like people still have issues with downloading an add-on or something. I don't know.
Eden update is still a little bugged at the moment with like, for example, with the community I'm in and you're in, obviously.
Yeah, you can name it. Feel free to name it. 21st
I will.
Vikings.
I will in a second.
All right.
But it's like bugged with everything. Like all the modules are kind of messed up at the moment
Okay.
with like all the ones they've added and all the ones they fixed in the editor.
Yeah.
So they're all like there's still a little bit of bugs they still need to fix here and there, and it's kind of hard to do
Yeah.
with like mission making, obviously, like how me and you do it. So
Mhm. Yeah, I have an issue now since the Eden update that you can open the doors to the like the Centerlink buildings and the banks and that sort of stuff, but you can't walk inside. So you can open the doors, but you can't enter it. It's like there's an invisible wall or something like that. So
that was.
that
Are you
sucks a little
saying like? Are you saying like with like AI or just in general?
just in general, just
Oh.
only you know, when you try to
Because
open that one type of building, then you can't enter it anymore. You can open the doors, but you can't walk inside. So
I've seen that happen with AI, but I haven't seen with happen
Copper
with
ingot.
players.
what the crap? Hey, that's interesting. I got my copper ingot still stored in my truck. Hello. Oh, that's cool. I still got some stuff in my truck, so you can just take it and let me give you my keys.
I can just steal it.
Generalissimo.
I can just steal it from you too, obviously.
So are you playing as you're playing as civilian right now, or?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I obviously still have gear.
But you already have enough money, right, to buy the license right now?
Mm-hmm.
I've reset my own bank account, so I got 39k. How's that? Oh wait, no, never mind. I forgot to sell the stuff in my inventory. So, oh, that's good. Well, it's good from one side because that means we'll have to do less runs to make money.
Are you gonna have a? You should make a police station in this area too.
This area?
Yeah.
Why here? Because there's already
I don't know.
one in Launceston, so
Oh, never mind then.
that's pretty close by.
Oh, I see it. I didn't see it up there.
It's pretty cool that the army can only open the doors to that. Maybe we should like change the labels to military police. Also want to get some outfit for like the lower ranked soldiers, so they will just simply start out as a military police, patrol the streets, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, another thing you could. Well, you know how we said Task Force Radio, get modded vehicles, and then get modded freaking uniform, shit like that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, hey Chopper. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the other side.
If you guys have any questions, you can also ask me because I helped Jimmy out. I guess you can consider myself the co-owner somewhat.
Yep. He's the vice president, so if there's anything, you know, if you see one of us around on the island, we're always able to help. Where you at right now? And
I
Justin
went
is
to the license shop.
Oh, okay. Justin is better at English than I am, so.
Let me get my laptop up so I can actually read chat.
Maybe you only have to do like 3 or 4 runs to make enough money for the Australian passport. You
And it's 250, so...
Yeah, it's 250k.
Yeah.
But you do get like 5 spawn points in Australia for that, so it's definitely worth it. Yeah, and if you have any suggestions for locations on the map for like a rock quarry or a cocaine field or stuff like that, just let me know.
Oh, did you fix the hunting grounds?
No, not yet. So hunting, turtle poaching, and what's the other one again? Hunting, turtle poaching, and fishing. Those 3 don't work. And now since
yeah.
the Eden update fucked up the buildings, like the Centerlink buildings, so some of the drop points don't work. So I might want to relocate them to other buildings till that's fixed. But everything else in the map, so basically almost everything you see in the map is working right now.
Gotcha. Oh shit, I just dropped controller. I'll be right back. I gotta begin my laptop.
Alright, man.
Minute.
I forgot to sell half of it because I had like 25 in my backpack, 25 in the car. So I forgot to sell 25 and you make like 37k. I have to go. Fuck it. Yeah, that's like 37 times 2, 75k for a single run. So that would be a little over 3 runs to make enough money.
Jimmy, were you unexpecting that donation by me, by the way?
Were I what? Expecting?
Yeah, were you expecting me to donate or
No.
unexpected?
No, I didn't. No, really not. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for the message, man. Love you too.
Yeah, I love you too. Love you lots. I was thinking about putting something more in depth, but I was too lazy because I was trying to join.
Oh.
So I just put something simple.
It was the first time I heard that sound because I've tested it in the beginning, you know, but I never heard it after that. So, and I haven't streamed in like 6 months, and I only streamed a little bit back then. So now I just want to keep streaming this, you know, to show people the server, explain to them how it works. So that's why I picked it up again.
Are you streaming through OBS?
Yeah. Got suggestions or?
No, that's what I would suggest.
All right.
I thought you were using maybe else.
Let's see if I can do it. Do it this way. There we go. Am I? No, I should do it the other way around. Screwing it up. Or not. I have to process it into an ingot, right? Yeah. Fuck. Never mind. I really have to get used to multitasking.
Alright, there we go. I have your this stream on my laptop so I can see.
Alright. Yeah, over the last week we had a couple of other people who, especially last time, we had 2-3 people who saw the stream. They hopped on the server. I showed them around a little bit, and I saw them on the server last couple of, like, few more times. So it's good that people are coming back. Wait, I really should stop talking today. Copper ingot, copper ingot. There we go. Right, this time let's make sure not to forget to sell the stuff in the truck.
Yep.
So, what shall we do with 21st for an event?
Oh,
Have you seen the wall already, by the way?
No, I haven't. I'll take a look at it right now.
Oh, fuck, man. Let's just... Yeah, make sure not to spawn, like, in between the two walls, because that's a minefield.
I just teleported into the water. I clicked the left click instead of right.
Donald Trump would have been so proud of me if he had seen it.
Probably.
Yeah, he would have been jealous. Fucker. Man, seriously, man, a world where fucking Donald Trump is running for president. You know, I don't care much about politics, to be honest, but that's just, I don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know if it should make me laugh or make me scared, to be honest.
Probably laugh since you don't laugh.
Yeah. This is the best thing you can do with politics, just laugh about it. Alright, so I'm going to sell my second batch now. It's a trader. So, should do like two more rides, and I can buy the Australian passport. Then also get spawn points over there. Yeah, I've been trying to look for civilian vehicles, you know, to add to the server. But I can't find much in the Steam Workshop, so I think everybody's just ripping it from other people. Okay. Yeah, there's like John C's Mega Mod pack. But if you look at like the Lamborghinis and that sort of stuff that's being used in the other servers, I think people are just like copying it from other servers mostly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they probably gonna have to copy it from someone.
Right, let's make sure to sell the second batch this time.
You mean just through Eden, the wall?
Yeah. If I did that with the MCC editor, it would have taken me at least like a couple of weeks. Remember that one wall on Altis that I built? That was like, I don't know, 4 kilometers, something like that. This is like 40 kilometers.
How long did it take you?
This one, like 8 hours, something like that. Including the...
You should have put up minefield signs.
Yeah, I'm going to do that later. But you'll only have to do that. You'll only do that once. But and the wall is not there for nothing, you know. So. All right, so I already made like 130k. So this is doable, you know, if you doing iron and off-road. Yeah, it's pretty doable right now to make 250k. Oh, motherfucker.
Just your reaction.
Good times. We gonna have a good time. Yeah, I knew when I said that, I knew, okay, this guy's probably going to try and rob me. But I didn't see you, you know, so I didn't expect you shooting at me. But so, Chopper, you still there? Still watching the stream? So if so, is there anything you'd like to know, or maybe something we could show you? Or explain, or I'm really looking forward to see how other people think about this server.
I'm gonna post an event on the 21st now.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, maybe we should try and come up with something first.
What do you want? Like, what day do you want it though? Because I can have it like every week.
I think Thursday evening, yeah, like the normal time. That would be best for me. I don't know about you. I
That would
believe
be fine
somebody
with me.
like I'm not sure who said it, but I believe somebody already said that there was nothing for Thursday night. So
Yeah, no, there's usually not.
Oh, thanks, Chopper. So yeah, we could, for example, have the rebels try and smuggle something into the army territory, or we could do something with an escort, where we just give like everybody who joins the event will get the Australia passport, will get a truck, something like that. And then we can do like a really big convoy, like a drug run, something like that. And then add some action between the rebels and the army. Then the civilians will have to try and make some money.
Yeah, I'll post that up soon.
Okay.
I'll wait. For some reason the viewer list thing is not working for me on Twitch.
Viewer listing.
Viewer list, it tells you how many people are watching, like specifically their names and stuff like that, but it's not working for me. I don't know why. Have you seen Talamander's vehicle pack?
Don't think so.
He only has like, I don't even think he has that many cars, but oh, never mind. No, never mind. That's like, it's not like a pack. It's like 3 cars.
Okay. I have to make sure not to die. I didn't put my money in the ATM.
Oh, I can kill you.
We can work on that. Yeah,
I'm so used to using Ace right now.
Yeah, Ace is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to definitely going to add that in the future.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think you
They
have to do
changed
like...
they changed the walking style. Huh.
You changed the walking style?
Yeah, look. Normally, you know how you walk with like one hand down.
Oh yeah. Oh, if you press C, what happens?
Well, no, that one's different too. I'm using C right now. This is it's like the same.
Alright.
I mean, obviously you need a gun.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I just noticed. It's kind of cool.
The animation also looks better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, sweet. Yeah, there's a ton of updates in that Eden update, so...
I haven't tried out the 3D editor yet.
No, you should really try it. Like that wall, for example, you know, I just thought, okay, because we were talking about it earlier, I thought, you know, why not just try it out, see how long it would take. And then when I started going, I couldn't stop because I knew I could finish that like the same night. So I just kept working on it all night, and then we had like 40 kilometers of wall with a big ass minefield and 4 checkpoints. And earlier today I fine-tuned it a little bit.
What'd you say?
Earlier today I fine-tuned the wall a little bit and the checkpoints.
Oh.
So,
What the?
So, is there anything else we can explain about this map? Server?
It's big.
Yeah, it's really big. There should be hidden caves, by the way. You want to go try and find those? I think they're underwater somewhere, and yeah, I believe there should be like 8 hidden caves, something like that.
Did you talk to Aussie about that?
Yeah, in the chat, you know, and he didn't deny it. because other people were talking about it, or I asked about it, and then people started giving locations, you know, like yeah, near Melbourne, etc. And normally, if something's not true or something, he would definitely deny it, but he didn't. So.
Alright.
Because if you do a bank job or something like that, it would be a really cool place to hide out.
Yeah, what do you say, near Melbourne?
Yeah, near Melbourne, I believe. Do you know about the aircraft carrier?
No.
I placed, if you zoom in on where you see the web address to AussIsland.com, if
Yeah.
you zoom in on Auss, then just above that you see it appearing. You have to zoom in like really close, and then you see the object itself in the map. And that's like
Above Oz
yeah,
in Australia?
yeah. So you got or at www.AussIsland.com, and then at where it says AUS.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I've
Sneaky.
yeah, it is. So I've added a rebel store and a weapon shop for civilians over there. But you have to go there by helicopter, by the way. If you go swim, you can't. You're not able to get on it. So you have to fly over there.
I'm coming in a helicopter right
So
now, by the way.
So it's also a really good place to bring a hostage, for example.
Yeah, it is.
Because if somebody else is approaching, you can always see them. So yeah, it's big. We got army, we got rebels,
Gangs.
gangs, of course. Yeah, and I was thinking that as a civilian you can join a gang, and when you set up a gang you can choose to support the army or the rebels. And then when you do that, you know, you'll get like extra perks, like more protection, that sort of stuff. When you're wanted by the army, you can go hide out on the rebel side of the island without them turning you over to the army.
Unless they're pricks.
Yeah, exactly. If they're pricks, you know, and the rebels hate them too, then they will probably gladly turn you over.
Or just kill you.
Or kill you, exactly.
You know, Preacher left the 21st Vikings?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Long story, let's just
Okay.
say.
Yeah. Oh, too bad, man. Really like the guy.
Yeah. A lot of people there didn't, though.
Okay.
A
Yeah, and,
really long story.
well, we still got a clothing shop over here named after him. Clothing shops on the rebel side of the island, so there's one for our fallen comrade,
Who's that?
Preacher.
Oh. I don't know if he's still gonna do the rebel thing. He probably will.
No, I spoke to him a while ago. He said he was going to take a little break. So so Tandy Miller got like he ranked up to president. So he's president of the rebels right now.
Gotcha.
I haven't seen him in a few days though, but he's probably gonna get back. Pretty cool guy, pretty relaxed. Yeah, I think I should only have to do like one, maybe two more runs after this. Condor 1. Yeah, I think if I do like one more run after this one, I should be good to buy the Australia passport.
That's nice.
Yeah, that way it also doesn't take too long, you know. If you're new to the island, then you can do a couple of runs, just get the hang of it, and then you let's go, Condor 1. Then you can get the extra spawn points in Australia.
Mhm.
If you have to,
Push.
yeah, hang around there for a week and you keep getting robbed and that sort of stuff, it's really annoying that you can't play on the rest of the server. So it's nice to have like sort of an entry point, but it shouldn't be too hard for new players. Just mostly to filter out the potatoes, you know, for people who really don't know how to roleplay.
Yeah.
That they get banned before they get to Australia. Well, you have
They
to
do
be
that,
really,
but,
really,
I mean,
really bad.
Yeah, you
know,
have to be really bad to do that.
yeah, exactly. It's more than just bad roleplay if you want to get banned, but you know. That way you know that if somebody comes to Australia, they have at least put a little bit of effort into it. I mean, a boat ride from Tasmania to Sydney already takes you like 30 minutes, so that's already a bit of effort. Yeah, I think that the one to Melbourne takes like 15, maybe 20 minutes, something like that. I was going to check it out afterwards if I made enough money tonight to buy the Australian passport. Whoa, I always mess up over here, especially when I'm talking.
Bet you do.
Kandarwan, what are you doing?
Driving on the road.
That's good. Make sure to... What the crap? Did you bump into something?
I
Because
bumped into a tree.
Because
The
you
tree
rubber...
is made of steel.
Yeah, you rubber banded back or something.
I know, I did. I hit it, and I hit it, and it went backwards.
Holy crap. Oh, lucky son of a bitch.
I was going so fast. Where'd you go? Oh.
The copper trader, or processor. Yeah, the other day I hit my... I hit like a light pole, something like that, with my main rotor. And then the light pole went down. It just disappeared. I didn't even saw him falling down or something, so I was so glad that I didn't screw up my main rotor.
Makes sense.
Chopper, no, it's not really the processor here, that's the issue. I do have a bit of a FPS issue, yeah. But the funny thing is that this game mostly uses your CPU and not your GPU. So that sucks a little bit, but if you got a good processor, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, I'm getting like 60 frames right now in ultra settings, so.
Dude, I got like 2 GPUs, or I got like 2 video cards in here, so it shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, Arma.
I have. What CPU do you have?
This is i7 5440, I believe.
Oh, he's saying they can't.
Oh, my brain.
multitask.
Yeah, man. No multi-threading for me. I'm really shitty at multitasking.
That's why he has me as his co-owner.
Yeah, he's my second. He's like I don't know. I'm like the right half side of the brain. He's the left half side, or the other way around. I don't know.
I think I'm.
You're like
think
my
I'm-
external memory.
Keep you in order.
Yeah, just to make sure I don't end up in loops and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Did I do this right? Yeah, I did. Let's just process this last bit. Do you sometimes still fly in third person?
Like right now I am just so I
Okay.
can see the rock,
Yeah, exactly.
but I normally fly first.
Yeah.
I want to get track IR.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's nice fun. Alright, there we go.
Tim Driver.
Okay, let's get to the trader. Yeah, he is. Well, in real life, I'm not that bad, you know, at multitasking when I'm driving the car. So,
Unless you're freaking smoking weed.
no, not even. before or after a journey?
Oh! I almost crashed.
Close call. Oh yeah, I showed Aussie all the bumps in the road over here. So he's smoothing it out, so in version 5 that should be fixed.
Oh yeah. The Aussie knows about your life server, yeah?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I mean, does he support it?
Yeah, he's even following me on Twitch, and he watched it a little bit the other day.
That's
And
nice.
he encouraged me even to spam other people about it in his own channel, so I try to keep that to a minimum, but it's pretty cool that he appreciates it.
Yeah, that's nice of him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he seems like a really cool guy. And he's put a lot of effort into this map. He's been working on it since 2007 or 2008.
Yeah, he told me about that.
Yeah, sick, man. And like almost every day, you know, over that time, so that's pretty awesome. So how was Mexico? Did you, I don't know,
It was good. It was good.
did anything crazy or?
Nah, not really. Just chilled.
Yeah, sounds good. Just sunshine, mojitos, that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good. The real life.
Si, senor.
Did you just sit in a resort and chill out over there, or?
Yeah, yeah. My dad went to the city. But
Okay.
I didn't want to. I was just like, eh. I mean, we were in a 5-star resort, which was nice, but
That's not bad.
yeah, it was crazy nice.
Yeah, I haven't had like one of those holidays where you just sit on your ass and do nothing for years now, so I'm really looking forward to that. Just, you know, sit on my ass, drink cocktails, enjoy the sunshine.
Yeah, that's the nice part.
Yep. Right, how much do I have? 214k, and I got 18 in the bank, so that's okay, so I need like 18 more k. Okay, never mind. I'm going to cheat. Sorry guys, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to buy my passport now. Just compensate myself for the 18k.
You shouldn't have said that. You should have just made it a black screen, so it was like, hey, I found 18k on the ground.
Nah. What do you think? Should we go by boat?
I mean, that's your call. I mean, I'm just flying around in a helicopter.
Right? You want to join me on the boat ride, or are you gonna fly above the boat for like 20 minutes?
I'll join you in a boat ride.
Alright. You want to ride the boat? Make sure we don't crash.
You mean drive it?
Or drive it, yeah.
You see that barrel roll?
No, I didn't see the barrel roll. I did
Wow.
see my screen shaking after you just flew over me like that.
Good. Making sure you know I'm here.
This island is also a really good place, you know, for rebels, the army, to recruit people. I'm curious how that's going to go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this corner is also really crappy. Holy crap! That was a close one. Yeah, that's what I love about this game, you know, it's always a little bit buggy, but it's too good to stop playing it.
Yeah, you have a lot more hours than I do.
Yeah, possibly.
No, you do. I only have like, I don't know, like 1,500. You have like what, like 2,000?
Yeah, I believe I'm over 2,300 at the moment. create some money out of thin air. Like a real banker does.
That's how they become billionaires.
Exactly. Just print money. Pretend like it's real. It's what everybody does. Alright, I'm just going to store this car in my garage and then we can fly over to the boat shop. And then we can take a boat and go to Australia. Oh wait, sorry. I have to go back. I forgot to buy the actual license. Oh, Timmer!
Did you not buy the license?
No.
Oh jeez, I crashed.
Oh crap. Oh yeah, big ball of fire.
Oh well.
Yep. Did you add any money in your pocket?
No. No, I don't have my stuff. Oh.
And it's gone. Now you're a hobo, just like me. There you are.
I'm here.
Did I already start the gang? I believe. Yeah. Let me invite you to the gang.
Maybe I don't want to be part of the Flaming Monkey Riders, huh?
Who doesn't want to be part of the Flaming Monkey Riders? Alright, so Australian passport. Yeah, we got it. We got a piece of funny paper.
Yeah.
Let's just drive over to the boat shop then. How do you do that? Do you the animation?
It's part of the. It's just part of the game. They added it.
Oh, it is? Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, back in the day, you just had to have like other animations that you could manually activate, and then just go back to your original position, and then you would still be standing. But this looks much better. Do you use like the X button for that? Like for the normal one for like crouching, etc.
No. It says turn in, turn out on it, so you just use that.
Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I'm taking a shit right now.
I'm gonna leave this truck in Tasmania anyway. Yeah, man, we can finally get off this island without getting deported back to freaking Tasmania.
I mean, I was technically already off the island, but sure.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I just started over again.
Oh shit! I just kind of messaged you something on the Steam on accident. Whoopsies!
Yeah, let's just get to Australia first. We can think about what kind of business or whatever we're gonna do when we get there on the boat ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you increase your view settings to like, I don't know, I always set it to like 12 kilometers. You should be able to see Australia from here.
I can see, like...
Should be able to park my car right over here.
Fair enough.
Let's see, can I store it? Yep, there we go. Alright. Did I have any money left? 33k, not that much. Alright. Garage. Motorboat. You do not have 4.5k in your bank account. That's true. Okay, but luckily as an admin we are like a walk-in ATM. So let's just cheat for a little bit.
Let's just use this little C button right here.
Don't push this button. Your vehicle is ready, and I don't see shit. Okay, that's bugged out. Okay, let's just buy a new one then. Let's give myself some money. Okay, I gotta fix that, because this is like one of the first features that somebody uses, so I have to fix this spawn points where he spawns the boats. Thought I'd already tried it out before. Should be able to buy it. I bought one before. Oh, I do not have the required license. Maybe that's the issue.
I'm floating. Look at me.
I'm just going to teleport over to the license shop real quick.
No, he should have stayed. I'm floating in water. I'm Jesus.
I'll be right back. Boating license.
Not gonna move.
Admin, teleport back, pretend like nothing happened. He's standing on the water?
I am Jesus.
Oh my god, we got Jesus over there.
Jesus. Oh, shit.
Can we now bake cookies with your face on it? And go like, oh, this is Jesus. Be careful, I'm going to spawn a boat on top of your head, I think. You bought a motorboat. I don't see it. Do you see it? I really have to fix the spawn point. Damn. I'm not sure what happened there. Thought I tested this. Okay, I'm definitely gonna fix this tonight. Alright, let's just spawn a helicopter then. Next time I'll do the boat ride, see how long it takes.
There we go. I'll pour myself out of the water.
Let's just cheat for now. Thought I clicked that.
Oh shit.
Can't spawn helicopters over here for some reason.
Yeah, it's underground.
Ah, okay.
Hold on,
I have
got
to go
it.
stand
Oh
over.
shit.
Oh fuck. Damn, I just moved. Just walked over to that position and they... Holy crap. I can see it now though. Oh, there's two of them. Nice.
Yeah, I got in the helicopter and then it just blew up. It was just like, nope.
Nope, 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 nope. Right, we should be able to do it over here. Let's
Good.
see. Bam, there we go. You want to fly? Condor 1?
Obviously. The question is that.
Yeah.
So, is this people watching in the first time see Australia?
Yeah, let's show them the wall. Maybe Sydney first. With I've already showed the Army HQ earlier, but maybe somebody just tuned in. If you haven't seen Australia yet, then especially this server should blow your mind. Let's increase the view settings. There we go, 12 kilometers.
You're probably not getting good FPS either because of the freaking 12 kilometer view distance.
Let me see.
I have mine down to like...
We got 30 FPS right now.
I have mine down to 1,600 kilometers. Or, I mean, yeah, like 1,000 kilometers. 1K.
Yeah, I never have issues with this map for some reason. Only sometimes if I like spawn into a city, like teleport over there. You know, but normal people don't do that anyway. But then it has to load like all the buildings, your surroundings and everything. So, if there's anybody here who just joined, I just made enough money on Tasmania. I bought an Australian passport, then found out that there's an issue with the boat shop, so just spawned a helicopter and flew over here. But normally you make money over here to buy a passport, then you can take a boat ride over to Melbourne, Sydney. A boat ride to Sydney over here takes like 30 minutes, so you might want to go to Melbourne. And once you have the passport, you get all the extra spawn points in Australia. We got a really big wall over here. There's actually 2 walls with 4 checkpoints in between, and between the 2 walls are mines, so it's really difficult if you find an opening in the wall somewhere to just jump over it and run through the minefield.
The wall is also sponsored by Donald Trump.
Yep. This wall is powered by Donald Trump. This message is approved by Donald Trump. So, so the west side of the island is controlled by the rebels, the east side of the island is controlled by the army. That's why you got a couple of army bases over here. Like this one right here is the Army HQ. And we're going to add the other ones to this one, this place and this place, so Melbourne and Adelaide. All the shops have already been added, are working. You can do oil, you know, mine stuff. You can do heroin, cocaine, weed. That stuff already works. So there's enough stuff to do over here. And there's not that many people because we only opened up the server to people like a few days ago. So if you jump on right now, it should be very easy to make some money and to get going, get started.
To your left, you now see the city of Sydney.
Sydney?
Sydney.
Oh, Sydney. And over there to our left, you see the army base, just on the edge of Sydney. That's where the drug dealer is at. So if you want to sell drugs, you actually have to sell it to the army over here. If you press Shift End, you can put in your earplugs. So that's much better.
So let's go show them Trump walls.
Yeah. I don't want to call it the Trump wall, actually. You know, people are probably going to call it that anyway.
Yeah.
But
don't call it that, because
no,
it's gonna be.
You don't want to. I'm also not going to include LC Obamacare, so I'm also not going to call it Trump wall. Just no politics, except for the in-game politics in this server. I really don't care what people are from.
Apparently somebody knows who Tim is.
Apparently somebody... Oh my fucking god, it's you, Tim.
It's Jim for Jimmy.
Jim.
Not Tim. You're mixing it up, bro.
Yeah, I also played as Tim before, so...
Oh.
This is a reference to the Timmy Philhigger. I used to roleplay like that on Altis.XYZ. So, yo, what's up, Kieron Tiga? If I'm pronouncing that rightly, probably not, but...
It's correctly, not rightly, Jimmy.
Correctly. Thank you for helping me improve my vocabulary or my grammar, or...
Oh, you had it right the first time.
Okay.
Altislife.co.uk.
If you want to add a link, just make sure to put spaces between the dots, and then it should work. Ah, Kieron from TI. Now I remember. Awesome, man. Thanks for joining. Have we been in another gang before TI, by any chance? Yeah, I've been in a couple of gangs on altislife.co.uk. I started out with, when I was new, you know, when I was like a fresh hobo, just straight from the airplane. I started out with a couple of other guys I ran into, like Seb, who was on earlier, and we had a lot of fun as the Power Rangers, and we also, you know, we had like the go-kart suits, we just ran around like the Power Rangers all the time, and we were... Oh no, we started out as Fast Action Altis News, I believe, and we had a few more gangs and Flaming Monkey Riders, etc. And in the end, we most of us joined TI, which was one of the biggest gangs over there at that time. And then after that, some people left the server for other servers, and there were a couple of people who joined the cops, that sort of stuff. So I lost track of some of the people, but we had like a really great time. There were also a lot of really, really good role players among those gangs, so it was really cool. Fond memories of that.
I remember I used to play on this Altis Life server called Blackwing Gaming. That's the only Altis Life server I ever played on.
Okay, I do know the name. I don't think I've played on it.
No, you probably haven't. It's like, nobody plays on it anymore. That thing's like done for.
Okay, too bad.
I don't really care. I don't play it anymore either.
Yeah, Ollie, Kieran, Ollie is still, like, I still got him in my roleplay story. Because the history of the Flaming Monkey Riders was based on Ollie Ludwig's company. So, it's still in my story, you know. If you look at my applications for Critical Gaming and other servers, you will always see his name back in my application. Also had a lot of fun with Crumble, with, let's see... Robert or Hugo. Who else did we have? Man, there were so many people around that time. So I also applied for the police force on LUK, but for some reason I never really took the test. Or well, I got accepted, but I never really joined anymore after that. I was thinking about hopping on the server the other day. Yeah, I heard from Paul that TI disbanded. Too bad, man. It was like good bunch, solid bunch of lads. So here we got like the nut Trump wall. Yeah, there's a glitch over there to our right. It's a hole. Just crawl under it. But there's a minefield below us. We got checkpoints over here. This is checkpoint Alpha. These are the first checkpoints. On the right side, that's the checkpoint of the army, and on the left side, it's the checkpoint of the rebels. And right below us is like a 20-kilometer long minefield. Yeah, I also play in Critical Gaming, so I haven't been playing on there too much lately. I've been mostly working on this server over the last 3 months or so. But as soon as I have some more time for that, I'll definitely hop back on CG.
I remember when I played on Critical Gaming. Good times, good times.
Yeah, definitely. We also have a lot of nice functions. Cool stuff.
Yeah.
Good people, you know, like good selection. It's a well organized server. That's what I like, you know. I like servers if people don't just go around shooting each other, you know. That's not what roleplay is for. Holy crap, there's a big gap under that wall over there. Might act as a fly trap. I have to check this this wall like all the way, recheck it, you know, see if.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of sea mines over here in the water.
Oh, I see that.
So good luck swimming. Still should be possible. Yo, what's up, Runarelli? Yeah, man, it's me. If you want the mod, just go to the Google the Australia map on the Steam Workshop, or go to Altis.XYZ and then click on getting started. So Altis.XYZ. Let me type that out in the chat for you guys. There you go. So if you go there, there's a getting started button and it will tell you what mod you need. There's a second mod on Armaholic, but you don't really need it, so only if you want to fly that plane you will have to download it. Oh, it's you, Ollie. Holy fuck, man. Good to see you. Please pardon my language, I just got really enthusiastic. Yeah, Ollie is a great guy. He's a really good role player, you know. I had like maybe hundreds of hours of good times with that guy, so thanks for joining, man. Really appreciate it. We're just showing people the two walls that I've built the other day. It's like 2 times 20 kilometers with a minefield in between, so even if you find a point where you can jump over the wall, you will probably just run over a mine anyway. The wall has 4 checkpoints. This is checkpoint, no wait, this is the forward operating base. We're approaching over here at Pine Gap, which is normally like an NSA CIA base. And then we're approaching checkpoint Charlie now. And there's one more over there, checkpoint Delta, so we got 4 checkpoints. You basically have to go through one of them. You could also go through the water, but then you might get into trouble with either the rebels or the army, because this side of the island is being controlled by the rebels, which is the OPFOR faction, so it's not just regular civilians with a license, but it's actually like its own faction. And then over here, instead of the police, we have the military. And they control the east side of the island, so it's a bit of a rogue state. If you want to sell your drugs, you always have to go to the army HQ and sell it over there to the president. There's a drug dealer over here. If there's nobody around, you can just try and sneak into the base. Did we already check the checkpoint?
This is Charlie.
There it is. So this is checkpoint Charlie. On the left side, you can see the flags that belong to the rebel side. Over here we got the army's checkpoint. So back on the server where we used to play, you used to have like the UNMC, which was like a sort of a rebel faction on the island. They also had a wall that you had to go through with checkpoints and that sort of stuff. This is like the same thing, only like 20 times as big. So I think it could be nice, you know, for some interesting roleplay. So if you guys have any suggestions for the server, feel free to let me know. Or if you have any questions, if you guys hop on, I'll give you some money to help you get started. First you'll start out in Tasmania, and in Tasmania you have to make enough money to buy an Australian passport. As soon as you have the Australian passport, then you get extra spawn points in Australia. And we could use some more rebels and some more soldiers over here, so yeah, especially guys like you would be really welcome, since you already know how to do this and don't just go around and RDM, VDM everybody.
Yeah, how big is this map, Jimmy? Isn't it like, what, 4 square kilometers? 40, I don't know.
It's
Four?
40 by 40,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
1600 square kilometers.
Yeah, that.
And the map itself isn't too big, to be honest. It's if you look at the data, it's like
It's
eight
almost 1 gig.
900 MB, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Is that? But that's not including cup terrain score, right? Because you also need that for.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a couple of gig. But once you have that, you know, a lot of other servers use this map too, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is freaking huge. If you look at Altis, for example, just to show you on the map, for the viewers at home, this island over here, Tasmania, is like the size of Stratus. So over here you have like, I don't know, Altis would be something like this. So it's like 5, 6, 7, 8 times as big. 1600 square kilometers. So there's a lot of places to hide and to just go around.
We gotta find one of those caves.
Yeah, we gotta find one of those caves, but we should get a diving suit first because we probably have to go underwater for that. But it is nice to have like one guy with a diving suit and another guy in the helicopter, so we can just jump in the water and look around and otherwise fly around to the next possible location.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over to Rebel HQ right now to show the viewers that.
Yeah, sure. Now I see the name, Runar Eli. That's what's up. Sorry for that, Ollie. I didn't recognize that at first.
Doo 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 doo. But this is a big map. It's like
Yeah.
flying from one. There's just even for flying, it's.
Yeah, I believe that if you fly from, let's see, from like Melbourne to Darwin, that's like, I don't know, 30 kilometers, something like that. Yeah, sure thing, Eli. Let me know whenever you have time. The server is always up and running, so if you filter by Altis.XYZ, then you should be able to find it. The only thing you'll need is the Australia map. You can download it through the Arma launcher. It's in the Steam workshop, so if you look for Australia, it's probably going to be the first hit. The guy who has built this has been working on it since 2007, 2008, so he's been working on this for almost 10 years. There's a lot of effort put into this map. It's personally my favorite map for Arma.
Yeah. I tried getting this for the 21st Vikings.
Yeah, that's awesome. This is a great map for mission building.
Yeah, I tried getting it for 21st Vikings, like I said, but I don't know. They said it's too big, but I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, how can something like this be too big?
That's what I'm saying.
You can also do like an event and confine it to the... You can also do an event and confine it to the, you know, to a certain area or something, to city.
Exactly.
Or region,
No,
something
but
like
they're
that.
saying like 1 gig is too much. And I'm
Oh,
like,
okay. Well, the whole mod pack for 21st is already like 30 gigs or something, so...
Exactly.
What's the extra gig? But yeah, it might be a point, you know, it is getting pretty big, to be honest.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you need like certain stuff.
Yeah. So this is the... Let's see... this is the airport. And we got the Rebel HQ over there. With all the flags, of course. And then there's like a Rebel base just behind it, where they can do trainings, that sort of stuff. So as you can see in the map, this is a blue zone. So if you enter a blue zone with a weapon drawn, then you will probably get shot. Either by a rebel or a soldier. So if you approach your base, make sure to put your weapon in your back. Right now the player status is pretty low because we just opened up the server to the public a few days ago, maybe 4 or 5 days ago. So we had a couple of people who tried it out and who returned later, so I think that's a good sign. And when I did my previous stream, we only had shops in Darwin and Sydney. But then the Eden editor came out, and then it became so much easier for me to add all the shops to all the other cities. So this is like the first time that I'm streaming, and actually the first time I'm playing on the map. with all the shops added, you know. So right now I think we finally got to a point where it's enough fun for other people to join the server and start playing. So if you join the server, you're an early adapter.
Of course, streaming and doing stuff like this always helps with getting.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. You know, let's just start streaming, show it to people, and also to explain to them the idea between the rebels and the army, because that's something you normally don't see on other servers. Normally, live servers always have police and medics, and sometimes like ADAC, like the repair guys. I've seen rebels like a few times, like the one we started out on together with the guys who are hanging out in the chat. There used to be a rebel faction. I believe there was Up 4, I'm not sure, but I think that was the Up 4 faction. And but they took it out at some point, so that was too bad. But the hard part is probably make sure you have a well organized server, because if you have people who know how to roleplay and don't just abuse their powers, then it should be you know, much more fun for everybody. So that's why the soldiers and the rebels all have like same category of weapons and weaponry, and it really depends on the rank in the army or in the rebel faction, you know, on which type of weapons you can buy. So if, for example, if you see a tank driving around, or if you see a plane bombing somebody, then you basically know that there's either like the president or a vice president, a general, you know, a colonel, something, somebody like that responsible for it. It's not just that a recruit can make enough money to buy a tank and go out and shoot civilians. Chopper, I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean the server?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. I was trying to figure that out myself. I was looking.
Because right now the server is running on my laptop, so it doesn't really require a lot of resources. Yeah, and when it gets dark in Australia, it gets really dark.
It's so dark it can get scary.
Yeah, you really want to bring a night vision. You don't want to get stuck out in the desert without night vision and without a car with lights on them. But even if you have lights, you probably want night vision.
Yeah. And definitely something that would help is that once we get a lot more people on it, on the server, you'll actually be able to see more people, because it's such a big map like this, it's going to be hard to see, you know, like you're not going to be able to see like a lot of people passing by, stuff like that.
Well, that's what you would think, but I've already been watching a couple of other streams, and it's funny how many people bump into each other, you know, like in the middle of nowhere. So, and that's a cool thing what I like about role-playing, etc., that you never really...
Oh,
what the frick are you doing?
I was looking...
The wrong way?
We're gonna teach. Jobber put something in chat, so I was reading it, and then I looked back and I crashed.
Thank you, Conda One. Right,
Yeah,
so
you're welcome.
when you spawn in a house like this. And you
Where are you spawning?
Sydney.
What? I spawned in the water.
All right, thanks for the help, Chopper. Yeah, definitely. When we
Jimmy.
have some more people, we might need some more RAM for the server. Yo, what's up?
I spawned in the water in a hospital underwater.
Which city did you spawn? Sydney?
Sydney, yeah.
This way.
Here, just teleport.
Yeah,
Teleport to me. I found Atlantis.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. You're all the way in the southwest side of the map. It happens sometimes, and then you normally have to go back to the lobby, because probably if I teleport you over here, you're gonna die. So let's see. Are you still alive? No, you're killed. Okay, can I revive you?
I'm just gonna. I am
revive you?
Yeah,
or-
I'm all the way on the island, southwest.
Yeah, you probably just have to just go back to the lobby and respawn again. This happens sometimes. I tried figuring out why, but I haven't figured out why yet.
I noticed there's only one tree on this island.
Oh yeah, you're on Spawn Island then.
Yeah.
By the way, for the people at home, if you want to make money, make sure to do coke. Right now, the chopper with the biggest inventory or the biggest capacity is the Mohawk. And if you take a Mohawk full of coke to the processor and then sell it at the Army HQ, you make like 7.5 million. So that's the best way at the moment to make money. We already have the Euron, etc., but it doesn't have a trunk at the moment. We got prisons over here. I think I'm going to respawn as president.
Yeah, I already.
Yo, what's up, Fate? Right, so I'm just going to respawn as president. Then we can also show the prisons. There we go. We got slots ranked, or like slots per rank. So if you're a colonel, you can take the president slot, etc. You can do it the other way around though. Yeah, man, we're in TI. I was in Flaming Monkey Riders before that. Before that we were in the Power Rangers, and before that we were Fast Action Altis News. So yeah, I had a lot of good times there, man. Alright, let's just spawn at Sydney HQ. As you can see, this is the Army HQ. There's my FPS. So, over here at the Army HQ, you see this big white dome. That's where the drug dealer is. It's the only drug dealer on the island. So if you want to sell your drugs, you have to go over here. There's also a drop point over there. This is drop point number 2. So if you have to deliver a package to drop point number 2, you also have to get over here. And then over there, that's my son, Donnie De Silva. As you can see, looks like me. His mom always says he's like, we're like 2 drops of water. So this is my office. This is where you go to sell your drugs. This is where soldiers get the vehicles at the HQ. You can spawn a chopper over there at the HC tower. Let's buy some stuff first. I don't think I have any money left at the moment. No, because I just reset it to show people how to start out. Because oh yeah, Kieran knows me. I know him too, man, from way back. Oh yeah, since I'm the president, I have the ability to print money, so let's do that. So when you start out on the map, you start in Tasmania, and then you have to buy or make enough money to get to Australia. You have to buy an Australian passport first, and then you get all the spawn points in Australia. So let's get some clothing first.
Better reconnect.
All right. The shop menu got screwed up a little bit. It's still working, but it misplaced the drop-down menu for some reason. Not sure if that happened like after or before the Eden update. No, I'm not gonna wear a backpack. Alright, so there we go. Let's get ourselves a presidential weapon. That would be 338. Always like the MAR. Let's get a GPS. Some night vision. A few more clips if we can carry them. There we go. Right. And who needs silencers anyway? Alright. Justin, where you at?
Still loading in.
Alright. So this is a big tower. Gives you a nice overview. Number 1 of course, because this is HQ. There's a lot of lighting over there on the edges, so it's really difficult to approach a base without being seen if it's being fully guarded.
Oh, my game just crashed. Nice.
Arma physics. So
Right.
then we got like, this is the main entrance to the base. We got 2 bunkers on each side. And then when we go through these or over them, we got 2 entrances. There's one over here, and there's one on the other side right over there. As you can see, there's a lot of lights over here shining outwards, so if we go outside of the base, and you'll see that it's pretty well lighted. It's really difficult to approach it without being seen if the base is fully guarded. So let's teleport over to checkpoint. You got checkpoint Alpha over here. As you can see, it's always good to bring night vision. If you see one of these blinking lights, then you know you're approaching a checkpoint. There's 4 of them. There are 2 20-kilometer walls running from north to south. So, all the way over here. Checkpoint Alpha, we got checkpoint Bravo, checkpoint Charlie, and checkpoint Delta. This divides the island in 2. So this way, on the east side of the island, we've got the army, or it's controlled by the army, and on the left side we got the part of the island that's being controlled by the rebels. As you can see, they got rebel outpost over here. We got rebel HQ over there with a big base next to it, and then there's another rebel outpost over here in Perth, pretty much in the center of town. So right now I'm over here, checkpoint Alpha. So normally if you'd want to run drugs from one side of the island to the other side, you'd have to go through here. So first you go to the other side over there, to the rebels, see if there's somebody over there, and if there's somebody over there, then you might have to pay a little bit of tax, you know, like protection money. Frickin' rebels. We got anti-air radar over here. Doesn't have a function yet, but that's coming. So that way, if you try to fly into, in the future that is, if you try to fly into one area from another one, they will see it on the radar, and the army will have a capability to take down any enemy helos. That's why we have the forward operating base over here, so we can quickly insert like the rebel area. The rebels can do the same from the rebel outpost. And somebody around there. And that's the forward operating base over there. And that's also a Federal Reserve, one of those big white domes. So that way the rebels can like insert it really quickly, maybe by a helicopter or something, try to take down the Federal Reserve and go back. Shouldn't be easy though. We might need some extra lighting over here.
Just a little.
Like apart from all the blinking lights. Alright. Good thinking.
I really want to test out the mines right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Maybe somebody wants to make a bet on how long you'll last out there. I made it like 24.5 seconds the last time I tried, like an hour ago, 2 hours ago. Just to show people I don't. You want to do a game? Like one step at a time? Like first you take one step, then I take one step, and see who blows up first.
Alright.
And people can bet on it in the chat. Alright, so
We gotta wait for people with their bets in first.
yeah, exactly. We have to. So people can bet on Justin or on Jimmy. So just put your bet in the in the chat. If you make it to the server, you will win 100k. For everybody who's right, you'll make 100k.
Passing time.
Yeah, exactly. Just waiting for the bets to roll in.
Just take one step at a time. Really what I'm thinking about right now.
Alright, we don't have that many bets rolling in, so you just wanna go for it.
Might as well. I mean, we're gonna die anyways, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so let's keep a bit of distance so that one guy actually gets to live.
Alright.
Alright, so should we like toss a coin to see who goes first? No, okay, so I'll take my first step. Okay, so I'm standing on the edge over here of the asphalt.
Yeah. I see
Okay,
you.
I'm gonna take my first step. Alright. Yep. Your turn.
Alright.
Those were 2 steps, so I'm gonna take 2 steps too now. 1.
Doesn't really.
Oh, that's like half steps or something like that. 2.
It's good.
Alright.
It's gonna be. Alright.
Alright.
There. That's
Yeah.
there. That's like
Okay.
another step.
Here we go. Yeah, something like this. Alright, your turn.
Wait.
No, you know what? We're just gonna walk, you know, at the same time. Okay, so I'm
Okay,
gonna
hold
count
on,
down
hold on.
from 3 because otherwise this is gonna take like an hour.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I have an idea.
Yeah,
There we
sure.
go. I can see.
Yeah, we still have to walk like in a straight line.
I know.
Alright? Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Now you're walking slower than I because you got your weapon out. And now you're running faster than I.
Ah, okay. There we go. I'm actually quite afraid right now.
Yeah, I had that the last time. And you know it's gonna happen, you know, but still. I know I'm gonna get blown up first. For some reason. I don't know why.
You're more on the right side. I'm like right smack in the middle.
Yeah, but that doesn't really matter because it's like everywhere.
Can you
We're
actually see the mines or no?
I don't know, maybe. I've tried finding ones before, but you might need a mine detector for that. We don't have those at the moment. So this isn't bad this far. Boom, there we go.
So I think we just found like how to get through the mines.
You can walk from one checkpoint to another one.
You just have to
One
walk.
of us should really blow up right now. I thought there were like a lot more mines, but maybe I should add like even more because this way the chance of getting from one side of the wall to the other one is pretty big, to be honest.
I'm gonna veer off to the. I'm gonna swerve a little. Wee.
Oh, there was
We're
one
too
over
close to
here,
each other.
right? I thought I saw one.
What?
Did I see one?
I'm gonna come to you.
Thought I saw
Watch
something.
out.
Let me try and walk around. No, I don't think there's something over here. I thought I saw something over here. We're just inspecting the minefield.
Oh, it's right there!
Oh fuck!
I saw it last
Zero,
second.
zero,
Oh, you
seven,
did see it? Right.
zero.
I saw it literally last second. I'm like, oh, there it is. It's like a really small little like pebble.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really difficult to spot them by eye, but it should be doable. So,
You want to do
let's,
that again? I actually kind of want to do that again.
Yeah, sure. Checkpoint Alpha, yeah. Right. We can do this as an event.
Yeah.
Place bets. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, you also blew up because of me, because you were close
Yeah.
by, or?
Well, no, I was the one who blew it up.
Oh, you were. All right.
Yeah.
Want to go hand in hand?
Come on. Of course, I jumped that way. Didn't you?
Yeah, Yeah, just walk backwards a little bit and then you should be... Ah, there you go.
Want to hold hands?
Now, I just want to see who goes first. Yeah.
So let's just go jogging.
Are you already going?
Yeah. I'm standing all the way out here already.
Okay. Alright.
I know how it looks like now. So I need to keep out. I saw it like pop up out of the ground. I was like, oh shit.
Just blowing yourselves up because you can.
Oh, what the?
Oh, that was me, right?
I don't know. Oh.
I got
Grid
I don't know. I got killed first.
07011.
Ready.
Awaiting
really
orders.
Was pretty close by, so. Alright, let's buy some stuff. Right, so, yeah, I don't think there's much to do for now.
Yeah. I was about to say.
So I'm just gonna buy some new stuff, and I think I'm gonna log off then.
I'm gonna log off right now.
Alright, man. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining. And thanks for the donation.
No, that was small.
You have my gratitude.
Oh yeah.
No, I appreciate the offer, man.
I mean, hey, I'm helping you out with this server, and I'm freaking vice president. I gotta put something into it.
Well, you're already putting a lot of effort into it, so really appreciate it, man. Alright, let's just buy some gear.
I have high hopes. High hopes.
Yeah, same here. Especially now that most of the stuff is done. You know, it should be good to go for to have some fun.
Yeah. You just gotta fix a little bugs here and there.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, nobody's on the 21st right now.
Oh yeah?
Absolutely no one.
Are you already logged off or?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, I'll show you next time. I found a new outfit.
You have a new...
yeah, I look a bit like Darth Vader.
Hold on, I'm gonna look on the stream. It loads. My internet's not going to shit. I might work on a mission for the 21st.
Yeah.
With the 3D editor, obviously.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Really love it already. Let's get a weapon.
Oh, I see it. I see the uniform. That's like the same helmet I used for Condor 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no one's on 21st, so I'm just gonna continue talking to you on here.
Right.
I'm not gonna leave you.
Yeah, let's see what the time is over here. I have to go to bed early. Get up early tomorrow.
Is that it?
Work.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I have school, so.
Right.
Fun.
You think the Arma should also have like the black night vision? Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, by the way, there's an op.
Thing.
There's an op on Friday, so I don't know if you want to sign up for it.
I have to check it out. I have to check my calendar. See if that works for me. Okay. I got a nice antenna on my back now. Yeah, this looks like a legit president. Oh yeah, let's make sure it's sync. Alright, so thanks for joining the stream, everybody. I'll see you next time.
Bye.